Theme song, Moving On Up, is a hard one to get out of your head. I think we proved that a few minutes ago. ABC's Chris Conley is here with a tribute to his life and legacy.
Good morning, Robin. That's true indeed. Make a list of the funniest sitcom characters ever. Go ahead. We'll wait. And George Jefferson from the Jeffersons is going to be on it. Brought to vigorous life by Sherman Hemsley, leaving the rest of us weak with laughter.
Well, we're moving on now. We're moving on up to the side.
Sherman Hemsley was a true trailblazer, making sitcom history.
Is this George Jefferson? Who do I look like, Robert Redford?
Hemsley had never been on network TV before his appearance on the nation's #1 show, All in the Family. His ever irascible George Jefferson going toe-to-toe with his Queens neighbor, the bigoted Archie Bunker.
That formal invitation you sent by your wife, I think that was very white of you.
That's exactly the way I felt when I did it.
By 1975, George and his take-no-guff wife, Louise, would be spun off into their own series.
From now on, I'm going to say exactly what I think. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Outraging his upscale neighbors, including TV's first interracial couple.
Nothing's worse than hockey except being married to one.
And arguing with his maid, played by the indomitable Marla Gibbs.
Come on, Florence.
Why? It don't take two people to get one glass of water.
Just working with him was a joy. Only he could do the walk that he does, and only he could bring the kind of humor that he brought.
No one could give it back to George Jefferson.
Who are you telling to shut up? Do you see anybody else in this room?
Like the spouse whose name he made famous.
Hi, Weezy. What are you talking about, Weezy? Hey, Weezy.
But in an interview for the Archive of American Television, Hemsley said George's true feelings for his wife were what made much of the comedy work.
You can get away with being goofy and stupid because people say, well, at least he loves something.
Acclaimed on Broadway before the sitcom world beckoned, Hemsley also starred in such sitcoms as Amen.
Arrivederci.
That's Italian for hit the road, Giacomo.
Sherman Hemsley died on Tuesday in his El Paso home at the age of 74.
Everything happens the way it's supposed to. I took the path that I was supposed to take.
We finally got a piece of the pie.
And he was Emmy nominated in 1984 for his role as George Jefferson, so he had the respect of his peers as well as the love of the audience. All in the Family, Sally Struthers among those paying tribute to him on Twitter. I loved him a lot. He was one of the good guys. He was one of the funny guys, too.
He was so funny, and I love the fact that Norman Lear actually waited for him. He said no to All in the Family for a couple years, right?
That's right, because he was on Broadway. I just love the way he swung his arms behind his back, had that carriage, unbelievable.
But it was great to see how he went toe-to-toe with Archie Bunker. That was really, at that time, you have to remember where we were back then, and to see him